All right, so Rumpelstiltskin costume. This guy. So it's the same thing that we've always seen, which is skull, cross, stars. But I will say Rumpelstiltskin costume is significantly better compared to his old version. So we've known that Rumpelstiltskin, the regular version, has had like the deal a whole bunch of damage to all enemies, and then cross, and then stars. So it's kind of always been the same thing where it's deal damage, recover health, and then have like ailments and stuff like that. So a slightly variation on this. One of the things that I like about this is just going to reduce the max health by 500 to all enemies. So this is the biggest max, just so you guys know, this is the biggest max health reduction that you can get. And I don't think that a lot of people realize that when they read Rumpelstiltskin, they're like, oh, it's just 550 damage. No, but this is just reducing all of the life, which is a substantial amount. We see how annoying it is to be hit by like Alfreaky hitting one enemy 4 times. It's pretty close to that same amount, but this is going to be to all enemies. So obviously you can't go below the 30%, but if he goes off, especially at average speed, 550 damage. And then in addition to that, we also have the poison over 4 turns, which is 60. So you also are going to add on another, 240 damage over the next 4 turns, and also mess up their mana 9% each turn. So you're effectively dealing a stable 800 damage to all enemies, and they also can't recover 550 damage of that. So more than that, yeah, no, it's about 800. I think it's 790 is what it is. You add in troops and stuff like that, it's going to change a little bit, but yeah, I think that people underestimate how good this new skull is, given it's reducing the max health of 550. Cross is also pretty insane. So this is going to boost health. So this is a way that you can get past the health reduction. So you're gaining life, and when you boost health, it allows you to gain life past that reduced health. So for instance, if Rumpelstiltskin goes against you on the first and then you do cross, you're able to negate that amount of life you can't recover back because it boosts the health. And then also being immune to new status elements for 4 turns is definitely relevant for sure. Stars, not the greatest, which we're kind of used to, but still it's minus 54% mana generation for 4 turns, and it also can't be cleansed, so they just can't remove that. And then also being able to be immune to new status effect buffs for 4 turns. So we've got kind of a similar situation. Rumpelstiltskin costume is significantly better than the regular version. 270 damage, 162 over 3 turns. Not crazy good, but still solid. One of the things that does go against the Rumpelstiltskin costume is that you're probably not going to be able to kill them when this goes off, whereas the original version of Skull goes off, you do have the potential to kill them. But still solid. I love the cross effect better, much better in the boosted health, and not to mention it's boosted health in blue, which we don't really have that many heroes that have boosted health in blue. So that's also another factor that I do like about Rumpelstiltskin costume. Definitely a better stars. So in terms of which one's better, and not to mention monk class here, so that's going to add a huge element to being able to dodge and get out of the way. Stats wise, a little bit less on the attack, but gonna have more defense and health. So I like that a bit better too, anyways, because your biggest draw is being able to do the reduced health and everything like that. So I do like Rumpelstiltskin's costume, probably a little bit underrated than what people are thinking or considering when it comes to this character and the evaluation on him. Next up, we have Black Knight costume. So we just had the Soul Exchange version 2, which I know a lot of people picked up Black Knight, and now they're wondering, should I get Black Knight costume as well too? So let's go through it. Obviously, the very biggest draw to be using Black Knight is a 50% chance to drop receive damage from 1 to 3 turns. So now we see with the costume, it's now 4 turns. I will say that having it be at 4 turns is definitely relevant. There's times where you're just waiting for Black Knight to just finish doing a stupid thing, and you're able to catch it right before he's able to go off a second time. Adding that additional turn is going to be relevant. I know people are maybe looking at Black Knight costumes saying, well, it's not really that different. Well, the additional turn is going to make things substantially more annoying and force you to really bring a character that dispels, because he could easily just chain and just always be reducing damage to 1 for 50% chance. So that is definitely relevant. Obviously, the whole taunt thing, we already are aware of that. That's now for 4 turns. The biggest drop is going to be for Black Knight, to where you have the increased attack. Now that's kind of almost like the biggest draw to be using Black Knight, is the fact that everybody is going to get 45% attack and then 20% increase every time they're hit for 3 turns. Especially if people are bringing mono. I've seen this thing go up to like 150 attack. It's just ridiculous. So now we're going to be in a situation where everybody's just at 54% attack for 4 turns. So, in my opinion, is Black Knight costume worth it? If you have just got him, here's the deal. If you're using Black Knight costume as a tank, I would prefer having him as a tank. If you're flanking, I would rather have the original version, because you're going more for the additional attack boost. I can see a case. I don't think that it makes it broken. The additional turn is definitely relevant, so don't, like I said, don't think that that's nothing. People are going to go into this may be the resurgence of bringing Black Knight back into defenses. I'm not sure if that additional turn is going to put us over the top. The one thing that is bad against Black Knight costume is if you're able to dispel him, you're able to get past the taunt, and then you can actually potentially kill everybody else. Whereas with the original version, you almost had to have double dispel, because you had to remove not only just the taunt ability to it, but you had to remove like 150% attack to all the other allies. So so there is that kind of that factor to where it's only 54%. I mean, it's still 54%. I don't think I'm going crazy. If I already have Black Knight, I don't think I'm going crazy to get Black Knight costume. I think that that's kind of where I'm at. If you get Black Knight costume, definitely be stoked. It's a good pickup regardless. So that's the situation. I like the original artwork better. What do you guys think of the artwork? All right, and then I gotta let you know that this is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, guys. I'd really appreciate it if you take just a little bit of time. You can scan that QR code up at the top left hand corner. That gives me credit for doing this stream and putting this content together, and it also keeps me kind of employed. So if you like any of the content I'm doing for Empires and Puzzles, the biggest thing you can do to help and contribute and give back is to just check out Raid Shadow Legends. All you got to do is scan the QR code top left hand corner. You can also click the link in the description to download there. They've got a ton of different characters that just had their birthday. They've got a whole bunch of free gifts that are coming to you as well when you actually download the game too. So I'm gonna play a little bit of Raid in just a second right after I finish this, so you can check the game out. So getting into this as well, we've got the brand new Guardian Panther costume. This thing is ridiculous. So I put it out. I was testing the minus on the elemental defensive down, and I think it gets up to, on elemental defensive down, I forget what that number was, but it was huge. I can actually probably test it right after this. I want to see what that actual number is. But 64% against dark is going to be relevant. All enemies are immune to new status effect buffs for 3 turns, so it has a preemptive ability to where you can actually dispel preemptively, whereas the regular version went up to 54 and then it just dispelled the buffs from the target nearby enemies. Damage wise, obviously it's going to be to all enemies, so Guardian Panther is just substantially better from a damage perspective. You lose a little bit of the attack, but it doesn't matter. You're still dealing 280 damage to all enemies. I don't know if Guardian Panther costume is going to make crack defenses. 280 is just, I don't know why. Like that kind of stuff bothers me. Like you're just like overtly making this overpowered. I think that you're making it 70% more to all, and like they just made it ridiculous. It's probably still going to crack defenses, even though it's 280 to all enemies. I'm trying to think of like purple fast heroes that are dealing that much damage. You don't really see that many. Let me know in the comments what heroes in purple are dealing that much at fast damage. This might be the highest amount of damage hitting from a fast hero. I mean, it just shows how much things have changed. I don't know. It's frustrating. When you look at heroes like Killhair, being able to do 300 damage to all enemies was ridiculous. But this is at fast speed, and she also gives defensive down to all your heroes, and Killhair was crazy. Now you have Guardian Panther costume dealing 280 to all enemies at fast speed. And then they're also getting, they can't get any new buffs for 3 turns. This character is really good. If you guys are wondering, like, is this, and that doesn't even go with the 64% defense against Dark for 3 turns, and it's all enemies. So if Guardian Panther goes off twice in 3 turns, you're all dead. Yeah, so Killhair, it's a Master Lepus, yeah, but I'm talking about purple. Yeah, so we're talking about purple, so that's blue. Anchor sponsorship at the raid is longer than my mom talking on the phone. That's right. I think that's the only thing that keeps you employed, chat. Like, are you guys like, you guys are probably getting a ton of notifications, all the donations that are rolling in. No, I don't. Like, I love you guys, but raid literally pays my bills. So yeah, so Snake Pit saying even Frigg at fast max amount is 244 to all enemies. I don't. Not to mention we're now in Paladin class, so it's going to be much harder. I mean, Fighter is definitely better, but Paladin is still good. Guardian Panther costume is ridiculous. I don't get it. I don't get this game. I don't know why they do this. I don't know. Yeah, because like what? All right, so Master Lepus. Let's go look. I mean, Master Lepus is ridiculous too. Yes, 280. Same thing. So this is just a better Master Lepus, making it so they can't do it. Like what? Like literally, what are you guys thinking? This is making me more frustrated by the second. Hicks, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so Master Lepus already deals a ton of damage. This is mine, fully maxed out and done, and the character just does a substantial amount of damage. But not only that, the costume makes it so you have elemental defensive down from purple, which is crazy, and also you can't get any new buffs. There's no negative drawbacks using, like, they just didn't care. They created a Guardian Panther and said, I don't care what we're doing about the game. We're just gonna make an insane hero and deal with it. Because not to mention, it's all enemies are also getting the elemental defensive down. I don't know. Hicks, thank you so much for becoming a member. Who's in here? Vince, do you mind adding Hicks to Anchor Cove? Thank you so much for becoming a member, Hicks. I really appreciate that, bro. Let me make you moderator, and we can add you into Anchor Cove, which gives you access to that. Been watching for years, appreciate it. Thank you so much, Hicks. Mr. Lepus. Lepus becomes pretty much average speed hero, only deals pure damage. Well, it's not average speed. I mean, it doesn't change the speed. I mean, it's still at fast speed, but still, it's just crazy. Whatever. I mean, yeah, 3 logical. Yeah, they should have just made it 3, but they just made it a defensive hero that's insane. If they would have made it 3, that would have been more quote unquote fair. But the fact that Guardian Panther is always going to be dealing 280 to all enemies is just stupid. And not to mention, it's got the highest elemental defensive down. I'm pretty frustrated with it. What do you guys, let me know in the chat. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the costumes? All right, let me scroll through. I'm gonna read back through comments. Yeah, Panther makes her old version crap. Usually costs some downside. Yeah, I mean, usually it's not necessarily have a downside, but it's just not overtly insane. I mean, Panther was really good, and now the costume is just ridiculous. Each costume, Rumpelstiltskin's different opinions, pretty solid. Problem remains though, some players like me hate not knowing what you're going to get. Yeah, that does stink. Yeah, Anchor's back. What's up, JS Music and Drums? Thoughts on Nyx and Hypnos? Lucky enough to pull both. I'm gonna be streaming their event probably tomorrow or the next day. And I'll try, if you remind me on that stream, I will discover also, or I will discuss Nyx as well as Hypnos. Would I limit break Morel or Lepus costume? Both, but probably Morel first. Oh, what's up, Lysikis? Miss my streams. Yeah, both versions great artwork. Yeah. All right. Even frigate fast. Yeah, 240. Thanks to tutorials. No problem, Joseph Jerome. Thank you for coming and hanging out from India. How's it over there in India right now? All right, so you got 3 Guardian Panther. If you got the costume, gonna make me level another one for sure. 3 in attack team would be nutty. Yeah, that's pretty gross. Yeah, I also don't have $1 million. Yeah, I'm good. She needs a nerf for sure. Minimum just 3. Yeah, but they don't care. They don't. I don't know. BK is disappointing. Panther's dumb. Rumpel's cool. That's pretty good. I like that. Looking forward. You like Black Knight costume? All right, cool. All right, let me do this. Let me pull this up. Give me a second, chat. I'm really trying to figure out why they thought it appropriate to just completely break Guardian Panther. It's definitely a level with Beware. Thoughts on Tethys? I didn't discuss her. I don't have her up at the moment. I wasn't overwhelmingly impressed. All right, so guys, like I mentioned before, this stream is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. So I'm gonna go through, just kind of show you guys what's going on with this. So I'm gonna go fight this real quick. Give me a second. All right. So this is kind of like a Titan attack is what we would consider it. This is a Demon Lord. They have different types of ones. What I really like about this is it has this really cool auto feature. So right now I'm autoing, I'm not doing anything, but it's actually fighting it for me. So you can actually set it up so it will do specific moves at specific times, which is really, really cool. Gotta fly. Thanks, Snake Pit. Thank you for hanging out, man. Glad to see. Thank you for coming and joining us. Game refuses to give me good purple heroes. Summon 3 times this month. 0 purple. What gives? Yeah, sometimes it sinks. It's all good, Little Dipper. Yeah, she needs that revenue. Did I break down the costumes? Yes. Yes, I did, John. You just pulled Costume Panther? Good for you, Hicks. Man, that's awesome. You got Kara, also excited to use her with BK costume. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of cool. There's a lot of taunt heroes that are out now, in all different colors. So that's kind of a cool little bit. So yeah, so this is raid. It's really cool. You've got a whole bunch of different teams. What I love about this game is that you can use 3-star champions that are super relevant and are super able to be used in the long term. So right now, even this whole team that I'm playing with is none of them are legendary, none of them are 5 stars, and a bunch of them are 3-star heroes. And they're still really good and still really relevant. One of the best characters that are in 3 stars you actually get for free when you first download the game, and he can be used in all facets of the game. His name is Kael, Kael, and I'll show you him in a second. I'm positive. Finally got Trevel. Nice. Little Dipper, if you get 3 of them, level up 3. Keep as many of those as possible, as much as possible. Gemstone Legends the same way. Yeah, so Gemstone Legends has some good heroes, definitely in the 3s that you can bring up. So that's one of the things that's really encouraging that I really like about Raid. Not to mention, I'll show you guys, this is probably my favorite thing about this game. As soon as I'm dead here in a second. So it's this right here. So they have this is the summoning portal. This is what pretty much allows you to summon different things. But they have this, if you go and look at it, they have what's called the mercy system. So they have it set up so that you are guaranteed legendaries after a certain amount. So if you do what's called the sacred shard, if you do it 12 times, you're guaranteed to be able to get a 5-star champion. So that's one of the things that's really awesome about this game. They are definitely considerate about you spending money. So there's an honest expectation with your money. The other thing, like I already kind of mentioned, is the fact that the champions. So this is Kael. Whenever you download the game from the link in the description or from my QR code up the top left-hand corner, you're going to want to pick this guy right here. And you can see he has 150,000 reviews. And this is out of 5 stars. And they rank this all on, everybody's kind of on the same scale, because you can take 3-star characters, you bring them all the way up to 6 stars. So you can see this character, this is out of 5 stars. So you can use him literally on just about everything, which is really awesome when you consider this is something that you get for free. So make sure you pick him. So I'll show you. I mean, this is like this is also a legend. This is a legendary here. This is a 4-star. This is Skull Crown. She's terrible against Demon Lord, but you can see she's kind of various, but still absolutely amazing. Really good character. Another 4-star. I have a bunch of really good characters that are in 3 and 4 stars that are relevant throughout the whole game. And even when I look at, I'll show you guys like my legendaries. So these are like my legendaries. So even Tormund, he's not that great in a lot of different aspects. I'll show you who else we have. It's legendary. This is Septimus. He's decent pretty much. I mean, even defense, Fire Knight Castle, not the greatest. So this is another legendary. Terrible against a Demon Lord. Still pretty solid all around. So my point being, Fushan's pretty good all around. Is even, like a lot of times, the 3 stars are better than legendaries. And so what that means is you can get started and play this game and not have to worry about spending a whole bunch of money to play it. So I do love that about it. Questions. Vince, can you make sure you get Hicks into Anchor Cove? Vince says, question Anchor, I know you got a lot going on, but am I gonna bring hero grades? Yes, I will be. Yes, for sure. So Vince, I'm gonna be grading the brand new hero of the month this month. And we're definitely gonna be getting back into the hero grades for sure. With my grading system, I have almost all of the 5s done. And I'm gonna have them up into the bot. So they will absolutely be getting done. 3 stars are gonna get done as well too. I'm waiting kind of for, because church is going to kind of settle down a little bit coming up in July. They're taking kind of the month off, which will leave it to where I'll have a bit more free time to be able to dedicate towards stuff like that. So for sure. All right. So what's cool too is they have it to where it will automatically level up your guys. So just throw this guy in here. So this is the Doom Tower. They've got a whole bunch of stuff there. It's crazy. I'll fight this real quick. Canuck said, oh, hey, what's up, Zevx? How you doing, buddy? For each Shadow Legends of Mercy system, when you hit Mercy, it will actually adds a percentage chance each shard you get. Legendary, until you get one. Oh, I apologize. Thank you for the confirmation. So it adds a percentage once you hit the Mercy. But still, at least have it guaranteed. I hope that they fix that Mercy system a little bit. Thank you for confirming that. My love. So I'm almost done with this. Like I said, guys, I got a crazy busy schedule with everything with the UFC stuff coming up. But if you guys are around, you can definitely come hang out. Come see me on the big screen. If you have the UFC Fight Pass, you will be able to see me kind of supporting my homie Duran Martinez. My love. There's a reason why we lose. All right, so just want to show you guys this too. So that's just that's kind of like the Titan battle. So they have like super raids as well too, which is pretty cool. This is the arena. Let me just show you super raids. Let's see what's going on in super raids. There's a reason why. All right, let me see. I think I can I super raid in this? Nope, not on this one. Who's got the super raid right now? All right, cool. So you see this over here? Actually, it's right where my head's at. Do you see my hat where it says Super Raid? Super Raids. So they have this little cool system put in place. So you get double the rewards with one run in Super Raids. So you're able to do stuff faster and get double the stuff. So I think that that's really, really smart and super intelligent. So I'm gonna do super raid right now. It's gonna cost me 4, which will actually cost me 8. Vince, thanks so much for hanging out. Yeah, I'm sure you will see me on Tim Hatch. Hicks, we got to get you added in. I'll figure it out, Vince. Zevex could also add if Hicks is still here. So again, another auto feature, left-hand corner. It's automatically just murdering everybody for me. All right. Just did a tempo and got Panther. Good for you, Corventus. Good for you. Awesome work. Nice. So this is the rewards for two different ones. So that's really cool. That's awesome. All right, guys. So I'm gonna head out here. I'd really appreciate it if you guys just take a quick second to just go check out Raid Shadow Legends. I'm being super serious. It's pretty much the only way I stay employed. So by you downloading a free game, I get credit for it. So it would really mean a lot. I'm gonna head out now, so you can click on that link right now and go download it. Just posted it right in the chat, and that means a ton to me. I will be back over the weekend, so you guys can come and hang out with me then. So I'll be available for that as well too. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys, getting back into the swing of things. I really appreciate all the support. I'll see you guys very soon.